My missing husband came home, but I just know it isn't him. My husband disappeared 6 months ago. He left for work one morning and never came back. The police investigated, the neighborhood formed search parties, but nothing was ever found. Over time, the posters came down, and updates stopped. I tried to accept that Rick was gone for good, until he came back. I was in the garden when I heard the gate creak. I turned, and there he was, Rick. Same wind-tousled blonde hair, same blue eyes, same soft smile. He looked exactly as he had the day he vanished. When I asked where he'd been, he said he didn't know. 6 months, completely gone from his memory. Our families were ecstatic. Our neighbors threw a party, but I couldn't feel what they felt, because the man who came home is not my husband. I know how that sounds. I know how crazy it seems. But I can't shake this feeling in my gut. Something is wrong, and I need someone to believe me. Let me explain why I'm sure. The morning after his return, I made him tea. He smiled, took a sugar cube, and dropped it into the cup. That may sound trivial, but Rick never took sugar in his tea. He used to say it ruined the taste. If I ever forgot and added sugar, he'd complain for days. But now, nothing. Then there was the golf. I recorded a tournament featuring his favorite player, thinking he'd be thrilled. When he got home and I mentioned it, he just smiled, said thanks, and asked if I wanted dinner. He never even watched it. Rick once skipped our anniversary dinner for a championship game. Now he couldn't care less. Then came the night I woke up to find him staring at me. His face was inches from mine, eyes blank and distant. I laughed nervously and asked, "What are you doing?" He didn't answer for 30 seconds, just stared. Then with a strange smile, he whispered, "Sometimes I just can't believe this is real." He rolled over and fell asleep. I didn't sleep much after that. At the neighborhood celebration, Rick was sociable and cheerful. He laughed, played peekaboo with the toddlers, even little Jackson next door. My Rick never liked kids. It was a sore spot in our marriage. He barely spoke to children, let alone played with them. And Jackson, Rick went out of his way to avoid him. I used to suspect it was because he didn't want me to notice how similar they looked. The final confirmation came from Sally, Jackson's mother. She dropped by this morning with a tray of brownies. After she left, I muttered something about her being a nosy busybody. Rick laughed, kissed my head, and agreed. That's when I knew. Rick always defended Sally, even when I found out about the affair. Even when I confronted him, he said I had no right to hate her. But today, he didn't say a word. Some people might suggest he had an accident. Maybe a head injury erased parts of his memory or changed his personality. That would be the logical explanation. It's exactly what the police would say, I'm sure. But here's what convinced me beyond all doubt. Rick had a scar, a golf club-shaped scar on his temple. The result of an argument, the worst one we ever had. I hit him, hard. We buried the truth and something else in the garden. This man doesn't have that scar. I've checked. So tell me, what do you do when someone who looks exactly like your husband comes home but he isn't him? When you've mourned him, buried him, and now he's in your kitchen smiling like nothing happened? Because I think I know what I buried. And tonight I might dig up my petunias just to be sure.